Hey guys, XRKine here, and this is our first game in the sci-fi bend I'm going to be doing, Star Wars Battlefront. I figured what better universe to start with in a sci-fi theme than Star Wars. I'm choosing Battlefront as opposed to its sequel, or any other Star Wars game for that matter, because I really like it. I really like this game. And Star Wars Battlefront 2 is good, but there are certain parts of Battlefront 1 that they didn't put in 2, which I just think was such a bad idea. But I'll get to those later. I'm going to be doing two things here. I'm going to be explaining, at least in brief, what I plan on doing for this Let's Play. And then I'm going to be doing one just instant action thing to show you how the game is kind of played. First, the way this Let's Play is going to work is I'm not going to do the campaign mode, and I'm not just going to do random matches. I'm not going to go online with it. I doubt there'd even be places to play online at this point. But what I am going to do is I'm going to do Galactic Conquest mode. Now the way this works is that you pick one of the sides, Rebels, Empire, Republic, Confederacy, and then you take over the galaxy. It's not quite as involved as the one in the sequel is, but it's still pretty fun. You have to attack a planet twice to take it, and once you've taken all the planets, you can attack the enemy home base. I can't remember if the enemy can attack you. I don't think they can. What I'm going to have you guys do is I'm going to have you pick which team I'm playing as, which planets I attack, like in what order, and generally anything else. Bonuses that you can pick from, what class I play as, which I'll explain I'll explain as I can. And yeah, generally that. I'm gonna post a description of everything in the description of the video, or a link to something that'll be describing it all in detail. And I'd really like your guys' input on this. I'll try to follow it as best I can. In general, once I attack a planet once, I'm going to attack it again just to kind of get it out of the way. It seems silly to me to attack a bunch of planets, but like once, and then just leave them kind of floating in nothingness. But maybe you guys disagree. Anyways, so yeah, we'll be doing that. Now what I'm going to be doing right now is instant action, which is pretty much just you play. You know, you just play level. The level I'm going to be doing is one I don't think is actually in the Conquest mode, because it's added by a patch after the game was like shipped. It's Jabba's Palace. I'll be playing it as the Imperials. Now, for some reason, I can't actually go straight from here and launch the game and have everything still be recording. So I'm gonna have to stop recording, and then, well, we'll see how this works. So just in case, be right back. Alright, so remember what I just said? That didn't work. Did not work as planned. So this is actually the third time I'm doing this. Hopefully I don't repeat myself too bad. I'm sure I will, though. Alright, so the whole point of the game here of Star Wars Battlefront is to get these command posts and kill the enemy. Pretty simple. Some command posts and some stages are kind of unique, but for the most part it's just going to be some glowing light in the ground you go over and collect. Hooray! But we all know what we want to see: the death of rebel scum. I'm playing as the soldier class right now, which is more or less the same no matter what team you're on. Obviously they're not Stormtroopers, but they have the assault rifle there, and they throw grenades. All classes have a pistol, as you can see. There's the assault class, which the whole point of this guy is to blow up, you know, big things like vehicles, buildings, or not. Usually you don't build up buildings, you know, stuff like turrets or whatnot, really. But he's got a rocket launcher, which I'll try to demonstrate. Right, yeah, it's pretty effective. He's got grenades, just like quite a few other classes do. Oh! I think he's a little slower, but he's got a little more durability than the soldier class. He can also lay
enemy forces have
landmines.
captured a command post.
I'm sure that will be festive. Yep. But obviously in a map like this where there are no vehicles, there are no turrets, and there's no— oh god, grenades! You're probably better off not playing as a guy like this. Don't get me wrong, that rocket launcher takes out dudes pretty efficiently. And I suppose if you want to mine some pathways, it would work really nice, but for the most part, I would say avoid guys like this unless there's vehicles around. At least then they serve, you know, their purpose. Ah! For the record, I'm doing much worse than the last time, which is good because it gives me more time to explain things. The pilot is best for actually being in vehicles or being able to repair things. Like this is a weapons droid; it refills your ammo and whatnot. And alright, I can't find a— usually there's a health droid right next to a weapons droid, but I can't find one right now. So they're the tall bluish ones. Yeah, over there. Oh. Die! The Imperial pilot has a mortar launcher, which is pretty much a grenade launcher. It's a little weaker than grenades, but a direct hit will still kill a dude. Most of the pilots actually have really different weapons, so you can't really take the Imperial pilot's effectiveness here as a sign of how other pilots do. They've all got different— I think the Confederate pilot, the droid pilot, has the same sort of weapon as this guy. The Rebel one has a shotgun. The clone one has some sort of weird electric gun. I actually hate the pilot's weapon, but whatever. They've all got pistols just in case. And all pilots can also drop ammo and health in front of them. Presumably to help your allies, but screw them. They're computer players. I can't remember what I said in the intro bit, and I'm just going to be reusing the original intro bit rather than redoing that a third time. I'm going to be listing the differences between all the teams in a separate, like, thing, so I don't have to jump. Oh crap, oh crap, oh crap. I fell into the Rancor pit. Oh god. Run away, run away, run away, run away. If that Rancor grabs you, you're dead. Pure and simple. I'm really surprised the Gamorreans didn't get me. Honest. So, speed up this healing process a bit. Okay. Up.
They're losing reinforcements.
Alright. Hey! I'm back in friendly territory. Let's go up this way. Probably should have let the thing kill me so I can demonstrate the other classes. But I can talk about them anyways. I mean, at least the sniper class isn't too complicated. You have a sniper rifle, and you shoot dudes from a distance. Although, unlike most games where, or at least most games nowadays, where the sniper class doesn't get a crosshair unless they're zoomed in, you still get a crosshair, so you can pretty effectively just run around and use the sniper rifle like a normal rifle. I mean, it's not very fast firing, so there are some limitations, but you can still peg a dude in the head without having to like zoom in, which is good because sometimes the game gets a little like meh when you got too much going on and you're zoomed in on it. I'm doing pretty well as a pilot, to be perfectly honest. This is kind of weird, isn't it? Like, why is a pilot even here? There's no vehicles. Ah, there we go. The other thing the Scout Trooper has is a recon droid, which, you know, it lets you control this little, you know, I'll demonstrate real quick once I get to an area with some action. Oh, the Scout Trooper is faster than the other classes, I think, but he takes hits like a chump, you know? He can't take them. Alright, let's demonstrate here. See? Recon droid. Which, obviously, you can do reconnaissance with it, and you can shoot little lasers with it. Its real best thing is in open maps, it can order an orbital strike. That does not help you at all in this sort of map. Crap. Yeah, no. Okay, I was able to kill at least one person as a scout trooper. And finally, we have the special class, which for these guys is the Dark Trooper. This is violently different for every team. I'll be listing the differences. The Imperials and Rebels probably got the short end of the staff. Theirs are the least interesting. The Imperial one is this guy. He's got a shotgun and a jet and a jump pack. It's not a jet pack because all it does is let him, like, I'll demonstrate as well as I can in such close quarters. It lets him jump, like, really high, which is good. That's good. It gives him pretty good mobility, and you can, if you're accurate with it, you can screw some stuff up. He's got like a shotgun, like a laser shotgun. He's got grenades. The other one, the Rebels have a Wookiee. The Republic has the clone jet trooper, which is pretty much like this, but better. Like he can act like the jet trooper can actually fly instead of having a shotgun. He has like a rocket launcher. Except it's not really actually good for taking out soldiers, tanks. It's good for taking out soldiers, not tanks. And what am I forgetting? The droids have the droidica, which is kind of difficult to explain if you're not a Star Wars nerd. I'd say it's kind of like a mobile sentry turret. When it's moving, it's worthless. It can move fast when it's moving, but it's otherwise worthless. And when it's deployed, kinda, it moves really slow. It basically can just shoot out a spread of fire, and it can turn on a temporary force field. So that's the sort of thing where you gotta pick and choose your battles, you know? But I actually got through it all this time. Last two times I ended up derailing myself. So, surprising. Like I'm really just, oh Jesus! Okay, that's something. Oh, that's one factor you might want to take into account, just in case I forget, is that if we fight the droids, we don't get to see as many bodies fly through the air, because droids just blow up. But Rebels and Imperials and clones fly through the air. It's glorious on some maps. I like to, I'll try to list the different benefits of each team. I'm gonna say right now though, please don't pick the Rebels, guys. Alright, we're down to, once the enemy team gets down to 25, like once a team gets down to 25, it's usually game over for them, because at that point the computer kinda changes tack a little. Like they won't get into vehicles anymore, which is, that doesn't affect a map like this too much, but it's just weird that it does that in the final moments, especially when like one dude in a vehicle could like totally change the game. But yeah, anyways, don't pick the Rebels. Please don't pick the Rebels. I don't like the Rebels. I'll explain why, but in like a text thing, but they're just not good. Specifically, I don't like their unique unit is the Wookiee, which is pretty much just like a shitty soldier with slightly more health. Like, the only time I've ever wanted to play as a Wookiee is the Endor mission, which is also the Rebels' last mission. And in my opinion, the only time when a Wookiee is actually good, because he has it. The best thing about the Wookiee is he has this little detonator. He has a timed detonator or something, which does a crap ton of damage, but you know, it takes a minute to go off, and you don't really have that much control. Like, it's good for blowing up stationary things, but I mean, you could also just play as an assault trooper and have a rocket launcher and a little less health than a Wookiee, but like, I don't know, the Wookiee seems to be trying to do too many things at once and isn't good at any of them. So, hey, what's going on down here? We got a reason for being down here, dude. Oh, hey. There's a rebel base. Nifty. Yay, we're helping. But yeah, so that'll be... God, can we just win?
We've captured a command post. Victory is imminent.
Alright. Yay, victory. Alright, so Battlefront. And no matter what you guys pick, like, just pick a team. Just say a team you want me to play as, if nothing else. Even if you don't want to read, like, why or what or anything like that. Pick a team, I'll play as them. And obviously the team with the most, like, votes, if multiple people say stuff, they'll win. Again, please not the rebels. Please, guys, I know you guys want to make me miserable, but not the rebels. They just suck, and they're not very fun. And I'm never going to play as the Wookiee. Like, unless you guys, like, beg and plead me to, so just, nah. Anyways, I'm XR Kind, and this is Let's Play Star Wars Battlefront. I'll catch you guys on the flip side. Later!